Have you ever noticed that the people who quietly build real wealth almost never feel the need to flaunt it? Think of Warren Buffett, who despite having billions in the bank, lives in the same house he bought decades ago. Or Mark Zuckerberg, famous for always wearing the same blue or gray shirt. The truth is that the path to lasting prosperity is less about flashing new toys and more about practicing modesty every single day. We live in a world of filters, bright lights, and endless scrolls that reward appearances. Yet the simple act of staying grounded, of keeping a low profile, can make your net worth grow faster than any spotlight ever could. There are 6 powerful reasons for choosing to look poor, even if you're not. And even if you have a little doubt, I'm sure that after the 4th, you will also want to appear poor. First, a low-key life strips away clutter and stress. Picture this. Someone hands you the keys to a bright red Ferrari. At first, you feel on top of the world. The engine sings, strangers stare, your ego soars. But after a few weeks, reality knocks. Insurance is 5 times higher than a normal car. Premium fuel empties your wallet faster than the speedometer climbs. Tires cost more than many people's rent. A routine service starts around $2,000, and every small repair means waiting months for parts. The gift was free, yet the upkeep chains you to new bills. The same trap shows up in homes stuffed with gadgets, closets crammed with designer jackets, or kitchens loaded with one-use appliances. French writer Denis Diderot learned this lesson in the 1700s when a fancy robe made the rest of his belongings look shabby. He replaced chair after chair and ended in debt. When one flashy item enters your life, it drags hidden costs behind it. By choosing plain things, you dodge that trap, sleep better, and keep your schedule light enough to follow real passions. Second, looking poor is flat out cheaper, which leaves you with cash to build lasting wealth. Each time a new phone drops, people rush to trade in a perfectly good device. 6 out of 10 adults move from paycheck to paycheck because of habits like that. Do the opposite. Keep the phone that still works. Drive the car that still drives. Wear the jacket that still keeps you warm. Pretend you save $500 a month by resisting upgrades and by cooking more meals at home. After 1 year, you hold $6,000. Place that money in a low-cost index fund that has averaged 7% a year and let compounding do its magic. In 25 years, that single decision could swell past $40,000. Repeat the habit every month, and you stack a financial snowball big enough to buy freedom. Warren Buffett still lives in the Omaha house he bought in 1958 for $31,000. Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA, drove a 13-year-old Volvo and flew economy into his 80s. Both men could have filled garages with supercars, but they preferred the quiet power of money that keeps working rather than money that keeps rusting. Third, a humble image attracts the right people and pushes away the wrong ones. A few years ago, I was in Hong Kong and joined a group of expats for a night out. One man, we will call him Tom, arrived wearing a diamond-studded watch while boasting about his luxury condo. He demanded a 5-star dinner, then bottle service at a club, and wanted each guest to split the bill. The cost for one evening topped $500 a person. I was between jobs and bowed out early. Others stayed and paid, afraid to look cheap. Tom never asked about our dreams or ideas. He cared only that we looked as wealthy as he claimed to be. Flash cash, and you invite Toms into your life. They drain your savings and your energy. Keep a low profile, and you meet people who value conversation over consumption. You also protect yourself. Public bragging about watches, cars, or houses turns you into a target for scams and theft. Privacy is priceless. Fourth, living within your means trains your heart too. Notice what you already have. Millions of families across the globe still lack clean water, safe housing, or a dependable bed. If you enjoy those basics, you're ahead of most people who ever lived. Yet the brain adapts fast. Scientists call it the hedonic treadmill. Lottery winners feel a burst of joy, but studies show they return to their old happiness level within months. The same drop happens after you buy the hottest gadget. For a brief moment, your brain lights up, then the thrill fades, and you need a new hit. Break that cycle. Keep a simple gratitude list. Savor a warm cup of tea, a walk in fresh air, or a free sunset that paints the sky orange. Small joys cost little, yet fill you with a deeper peace than any luxury belt. I once hiked for 3 days, carrying only a backpack with essentials. Each night, a bowl of noodles tasted like a feast. When you shed excess stuff, ordinary moments shine. Fifth, modest spending lowers the amount you need to retire. Money coaches often lean on the 4% rule. If you can live on 4% of your investments each year, your nest egg should last. Picture two neighbors. One spends $50,000 a year. The other gets by on $30,000 without feeling deprived. The first needs roughly $1.25 million saved to stop working. The second needs about $750,000. Thin expenses cut years off the finish line. They also speed up debt removal. The average household carries more than $20,000 in credit card and personal loans. Throw extra dollars at high interest balances and escape the trap for good. That same discipline fuels the FIRE movement, financial independence, and retire early, where normal people in ordinary jobs hit freedom in their 30s by living small and investing the difference. Sixth, stealth wealth gives you power when you negotiate. Picture two contractors entering the same hardware store to buy lumber. One wears designer jeans, gold chains, and steps from a brand new truck with chrome rims. The other climbs out of a dusty van in worn boots and a plain tee. When both ask for a bulk discount, who is more likely to get it? The manager spots the flashy truck and smells a fat margin, but the modest dresser looks like a professional who counts every penny. That edge repeats in salary talks, real estate deals, even flea market haggling. A plain appearance signals that you will walk away unless the numbers make sense. There's another hidden gift. When you look poor, you feel free to fail in public without shame. The person who always shows off cannot risk a small venture that might flop. One mistake cracks their image. The quiet builder can test, stumble, learn, and rise again while the crowd looks elsewhere. That room to experiment is rocket fuel for creativity. Many famous founders launched a dozen forgettable projects before striking gold, and nobody noticed because nobody was watching. The beauty of looking poor is that it lets you feel rich in the things that matter. You control your hours. You welcome friends who respect you for you. You drift to sleep with no collectors tapping your shoulder at 3 in the morning. You invest more in skills and memories and less in impressing strangers who will forget the scene tomorrow. And when you finally choose to buy something special, you do it with cash, calm, and zero urge to post a trophy photo because the purchase is for you, not the crowd. So the next time social media waves a shiny toy in your face, pause, ask yourself, will this item lift my daily life or only my ego for a moment? If it's only ego, swipe away. Save your energy for the things that build true wealth, knowledge, freedom, laughter, and moments that turn into stories long after the receipt fades. Picture yourself 5 years from now. Do you want a closet full of outdated trends or a bank account strong enough to catch any dream you chase? The choice lives in tiny habits, not in grand gestures. Start today. Open your banking app and slide $10 from spending to saving. Skip one impulse buy and park that money in an emergency fund or an index fund. Text a friend and plan a low-cost evening that centers on conversation, not consumption. Look up one skill that can boost your income and enroll in a free online class before you sleep. The sooner you act, the sooner compounding marches in your favor. Remember, the quiet path may not earn flashy likes, but it will earn you something far greater, the power to build a life you never need to escape, a life rich in time, choice, and peace. And another thing to do quietly is to subscribe to this channel. Now, we will see more and more ways to grow your finances, and I'm sure that if you follow all the steps that I describe in the videos, you will become rich too. Like this video and let me know your idea in the comments, and I'll see you soon.